Hi, my name is Katie, and I'm going to go ahead and give you a little tutorial about set theory and introduction to intersection and unions. So first of all, what is a set? A set is basically a collection of items, a collection of coins, or a collection of letters, or a collection of numbers. Next, let's talk about notation. Notation in math is just basically writing in math language. In set notation, we first write out a list of our items, like our collection. Here we'll write 2, 4, 6, 8, and so on. Looks like a collection of even numbers. Then we'll surround it with curly braces. And then we'll give it a name. In this case, we'll just name it A. That's basic set notation. Now we'll talk about intersection. Let's take two sets. A equals the set of 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. B equals the set of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. The intersection describes a set that has numbers from both sets. It has to be in both sets to be included in the intersection. So remember, it has to be in both A and B. So let's look through our sets and find the numbers that are in both sets. 2 is in both sets. 4 is in both sets. 6 is in both sets. 8 is in both sets. And 10 is in both sets. That means A intersect, this little upside down U, B, is equal to the set of 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. Try another example. Let's take the set A equal to A, B, C, D, and E. And B equal to A, E, I, O, and U. Basically the set of vowels. Now the intersection is in both set A and B. The only letters that are in both sets are A and E, so the intersection of A and B is equal to the set of A and E. Next, we're going to talk about union of two sets. A union is a collection of items where it is in either of two sets, either A or B. So let's look at two sets A and B. So A, we'll look at the set A, B, C, D, and E. And B, we'll look at the set A, E, I, O, and U, the set of vowels again. We represent union by using a U looking symbol. A, U, B. And that will be the set of A, B, C, D, and E, and then I, O, and U. Basically, I write the set A and then I go through B to see what elements are in B that are not listed in A and add it in. Next, we'll talk about Venn diagrams. Venn diagrams are basically a way to graphically represent sets. And we'll go ahead and use the sets of A and B. A will be the numbers 2, 4, and 6. and B will be the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We will draw a box. We will draw a box that represents all the numbers possible. Then we'll draw a circle to represent A. We'll put all of the numbers that are in our set A in this circle. We'll also draw a circle to represent B. We'll put all of our numbers from B in this circle. Now some of our numbers are in both sets, and we'll account for that by this overlap here. So 6, 2, and 4 all fall in the A circle, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 fall in the B circle. As you can see, we can color in the diagram to show the different sets. The overlapping color, the darker green color, represents numbers that are in both sets, and earlier we described this as the intersection between two sets. The intersection of A and B for these sets is 2 and 4, and that's represented here in the Venn diagram. Now the union is basically the whole colored region. That would be all the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now let's go ahead and do some practice problems. Here we have sets H and I. Now let's find the intersection. Remember, intersection, it has to be in both H and I to be counted in the intersection. So in this case, we have only the numbers 1 and 2, because those are the only numbers included in both sets. Now for the union, we just put all the numbers together. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 is not in either, but we do have 7, 8, 9, and 10. And that equals the union of H and I. Let's do another one. So the intersection of these two sets, A and B, will be A, B, D, and E. H is not in both sets, so it will not be in our intersection set. Remember, the intersection includes all of those items that are in both sets. Now for the union, we write out all of the elements in A, and then add on those elements in B that are not in A to get the union of A and B. Remember, the union includes all elements in both sets without duplicates. Now that's your introduction to sets. So have some fun with sets, and hopefully there will be more videos to come.